Welcome back, viewers. In last video, we had tried to install the Deepin desktop using the PPA method on Linux Mint 21, and we failed in that attempt. So I am doing another attempt because I suspect one issue there. So I will let you know later. But first, let us try to install. Once the installation is successful, I will share you what the exact issue was when and why we failed during the first attempt. So let us start. So now I have opened up another web page from Linux Capable where it all shows the same method. There is little different in the two methods. The one that we installed the last time and this method we are now going to employ. So first you have to sudo apt update and then sudo apt upgrade. Why? So I have already done this step because it takes a long time. So I don't want to elongate the video. So now we will start from the step 2. Go back to your virtual machine. So I have again installed the Linux Mint Mate virtual machine. So here you will need to type sudo apt install software properties common. Okay, properties common. If we put this -y, then it will directly install. It will not ask for confirmation before the installation of the software package. So it is done. Now we again go back. Now you have to add the repository sudo add-apt-repositories. Let us add this down first. Sudo add-apt-repository add-apt repository PPA semicolon ubuntudde PPA ubuntudde then -dev/stable. So what I will do is I will just use the stable here right now. Let us see what happens. -stable. We will again confirm it once. Yes. So we will not use dev/stable. We will use just stable. So only I think the stable packages will be pulled. So let us see. Okay, so this is not available. So we'll have to use the dev also. Enter to continue. So here you can see, here it is not showing the keys are deprecated, and if you go and see it in our virtual machine, you can see here executing the temporary apt key jpg home. So on top of that warning is there, apt key is deprecated, manage keyring files in the trusted.jpg.d instead of the and see apt key 8. So I think it is a deprecated key. Maybe because of that the issue is coming, and Ubuntu this DD desktop is not booting up. It is possible. Let us do it once. So now you have to do a sudo apt-get update. So here you can see the launchpad, that is the PPA has been installed. So here it is again showing the warning, so that the key is deprecated. Okay, so maybe because of this the installation does not work. Now what we'll do is, this time first we will not install the extra packages. Let us do the minimal install of the Ubuntu-DDE, and then we will check in step by step we will go this time. Okay, so now sudo apt install ubuntudde dash dd dash dd ubuntudde dash dd. Now let us see what happens. So what is sudo apt install ubuntudde dash dd? So I think we are done. ubuntudde dash dd command. Okay, yes, we did a mistake. Sudo apt. Yes, so now only 296 packages will be newly installed and no package to remove or upgrade. So now let us try to do this. So 554 MB of archives will be downloaded. So let us go ahead. Let us see what happens. So we will not install this extra packages right now. Once the Ubuntu-DDE is bootable, then only we will install this. So that will save us the download also, and of course that will reduce the chances of any errors that creep up. I hope that this time we succeed, and if we don't succeed this time, take it for granted that either this method does not work for the Linux Mint 21, or because that the key is of the PPA key is deprecated, that's why the issue is there. These two look to be the major problems, major likely problems that we are facing. Let's see what happens. I will maximize the virtual machine. I think all the required software packages are already there. Let us see what happens. So I think 200, how much it was? 296 packages. Okay, so I think we are halfway through. Okay, so we have now completed the installation of Deepin desktop. So let us reboot and check whether we can log into the Deepin desktop. So let us start. I think this time we should succeed. But if you see, there are some errors were there. So this Deepin desktop schemas, there was some problem in overriding the schemas. So maybe there might be some issue, but I think we should be able to do. This is my best wish for myself. Let us see what happens. You can see the mouse, this pointer has become very small. This is because the new pointer has been configured. I think it is from the DD. Earlier there were never such small pointers, and our pointer was black from the KD adapter theme. And now you saw that white cursor mouse pointer. So I think with this time the issue is resolved. Let us see. Yes, the issue is resolved, and we can see the Mate default and the Deepin desktop both are available. So this time the installation was a success. And what I will do is I will write down the steps to follow for the viewers to install the Deepin desktop on their system. So this the method today I have chosen works perfectly right. So let us now log into the Deepin desktop, and we will do a brisk review of the Deepin desktop. So we have not installed any extra applications of the Deepin desktop. Only basic that were available are installed. So now I am very much pleased with myself. We could succeed. So we will go with the normal mode. Since this is a virtual machine, let us go with the normal mode only. But on your bare metal, you can go for the effect mode. So this is how it looks. Let it properly boot. It will take some time because the new installation. Yes, now the connection to the Wi-Fi has been established. Slowly the panel will also come up, and then yes, it will come up. It is a virtual machine, so it will take little more time than your bare metal. If this was a bare metal, by this time we could have already started the review. It is taking time. I will just put the points of the installation. So you just follow the point wise, and then you will have the Deepin desktop on your system. Don't follow that is given in the computing for geeks. There is some issue in that method. I have chosen the Linux capable method, and I will show you where what the difference was in the two systems. Just let us, what happened, there is some issue, or we need to reboot maybe. But this method will work. It is a virtual machine, that's why there is some problem. Otherwise, if you do it on bare metal, it should work properly. And what I will do is I will force shutdown and then restart again. Okay. Still there is some issue or what, I don't know, but the panel is not appearing at the bottom. Is there an issue with the panel launcher or what? Wi-Fi manager is working properly. I hope the panel appears now. Okay, so there is some graphics issue. It is it should work. Okay, there is some what we will do is now we will go back and boot from the Mate desktop and then do a system update. Maybe that will stabilize this system. So here you can see after the installing you have to again, I think you will do this sudo apt update and then maybe the system will work properly. So now again change to the Mate. The Mate should work. Maybe there is the issue with the display manager, possible. Sudo, okay, sudo apt update and then sudo apt upgrade and then sudo upgrade. Okay, let us do this once. You saw this, there is some issue. Okay, so we cannot say we have succeeded, but we are near success. Earlier at least the session chooser was not available, now it is available. So there must be some problem because of this virtual machine. So I think this method might work on your bare metal. You can check it for yourself at your own risk, but I think it should work on the bare metal. Since this is a virtual machine, there is some issue. So I will close the video here. Thank you very much. Let us meet in the next video. In the next video we will do a surprise, that is the installation of Arch Linux. I am repeating, Arch Linux using Calamars installer. So you will be thinking how the Calamars installer will be doing the Arch install. So there is a method in Arco Linux. So that will be the phase 8 of the Arco Linux learning path. So we will do that video after this video. See you soon. Maybe today or definitely tomorrow I will upload the video for the installation of Arch Linux using the Calamars installer. See you. Bye bye.